Hello and welcome to a demo of the vendor ranking template. What you see on your screen right now is a vendor value scorecard. You could call it a vendor ranking template. Now, what is this meant for? Now, as a buyer, as a business buyer, if you are about to evaluate service providers, vendors, sellers for different products or services, at times we're not able to make an objective decision on who is an appropriate vendor, or sometimes when you delegate the responsibility to an employee, somebody in the purchase department, they may not be sure about how to make a decision. Or if you are someone in the purchase or procurement division and you want to justify your decision to work with a particular vendor service provider, but you don't know how to communicate that to the senior management, that's when you need a vendor ranking template or a vendor value scorecard. So this is going to be a very short demo. What you see right now is the entire template. What we have here is column B is the parameters for which you would want to rank and compare different vendors. Then you can decide the priority of each of these parameters. Based on that, if it is a medium priority, it gets a rating of 2. That is formula based. If it is high, it's 1 because that's most critical. If it's low, it's 3. So here you have 3 options: high, medium, and low. And then you enter the number of vendors that you would want to compare. Ideally, 3 to 5 is a good number because you have received offers from multiple vendors. You may have shortlisted based on your technical and financial specifications, references, maybe 3 to 5. That's a good number to compare. If you want to compare more vendors, simply copy these columns and add as many as you would like. Ideally, you should not go beyond 10. Then it becomes a little confusing for you to make the right decision. So what's the next step is, for every parameter, you rank the vendors from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to as many vendors as you have. So the best vendor gets the rank 1 for that particular parameter. The next gets the rank 2, then 3. If two vendors are equally qualified for a certain parameter, then you give them the same rating. For example, if here in this example, Acme Inc. and Social X, if they're equally qualified in terms of previous experience, then they would both get a rating of 1. So here it's a quick example. Suppose we are evaluating a digital marketing firm for our business. We have selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parameters to compare digital marketing firms applying to work with our company. The first is previous experience. So have these companies worked with similar businesses and industries in the past? Then scope of work. So we will look at their proposal, the keyword count, the number of posts per month that they would create and share. That's high priority for us. Previous experience is medium priority for us. And then quality of design. So we would look at their portfolio, their team profile, the kind of designers that they have on their payrolls. And that again is important for us. If it is not as important for you, you could go ahead and you could change the priority. The rating would also change, and that would affect in the final score rating. I think for a digital marketing firm, that's a high priority. Price, if you are not price conscious, it would be low. If you really want the best results, maybe you won't want to judge vendors solely based on price. It remains a factor, hence a low priority. And then the quality of proposal, clarity, terms, case studies, etc. You could add more if you want. Up to 5 to 7 to 10 parameters is a good number to judge vendors. And basis that, you've given them ratings. So as per this, here is the final score for each of the 5 vendors. The vendor with the least score is the winner. So here Acme Inc. has the least score. But let's say if we change the rating, let's say in terms of quality of design, Magma Inc. was number 1 and they become number 3. And here also, if Magma Inc. is number 1 and they become number 3, you could see that Magma Inc. now has a lower score of 1.78. Acme Inc. is now 2.44. That's number 2. Then you have Rise, you have Social X, and you have Decor. So it's a very simple vendor value scorecard, a ranking template, where what you do is you decide the parameters that you want them to compare for. You enter those. You enter the priority for each of those parameters. The score is auto-calculated. Then you rank them for each parameter based on your discussions with them, based on the portfolios you would have seen, or the product or the references. And once you put those ratings, the scorecard would give you the final score for each of the service provider or vendor. The one with the least score is the most qualified based on the parameters and the priority which you've selected. So go ahead, download this vendor value scorecard. The link is in the description. The link will take you to my product page on Gumroad. This is the page. So here you could go ahead and you could download this. You could get this for free. But if you like this, you could choose to pay me any amount that you wish, $5, $8, $9. That's all up to you. That will be enough to support my efforts. But if you can't, you could just enter 0 and you could click on I want this and you would get the link to download on your email. Another great tip is that you could use this template even as a seller. So if you want to get qualitative feedback from your clients on how you are doing compared to your competitors, you could simply add your company's name here, my company, and you could talk to your clients. What are the parameters which are important for them? You could put them here. You could put the priorities and you could ask your client to rate you against your selected competitors. So you could use this as a buyer and as a seller both, but the primary motive for this template is to take an objective decision while trying to hire a vendor or service provider for your business requirements. So hope this template helps you. If you find it useful, if you have any feedback, any suggestions, leave it in the comment section. Check out my other templates as well. I will leave the link in the description. And if there is any specific template that you would require for your business needs, go ahead and write in the comment section again, or visit my website, or you could even email me from the contact email, which I have mentioned here. Here is the blank template, which you could use. Here is a sample. This is the file which you get when you download the vendor ranking template from the link which I just showed you. So go ahead, download it. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, you take care and be safe.